just found this seat. I'm going to attempt to climb up this now and film my video up there for you. Wish me luck. Doesn't look very high from here, but it is. I did it. I am up on top of this. I don't know if you can see, but let me turn this around. Hopefully you can hear me, but I am sat up this ladder overlooking these woods. This is so cool. Hello my juicy peaches, welcome back to my channel. It's your Priestess Peaches here, supporting you to live your juiciest life and co-create a heavenly world. And in today's video, I'm going to be speaking about the Jade Egg. If you are a busy, ambitious woman in a long-term relationship, then you might feel like your sexual energy is drained. You may feel like your hormones are all over the place, and you may feel like your intimate life isn't quite as juicy as it used to be. What if I told you that a simple ancient tool could reignite your sexual energy, your vitality? It could rebalance your hormones, it can heal sexual trauma, and it can deepen your intimacy and even amplify your success in your business. Today, I'm going to share with you why I believe every ambitious woman in a long-term relationship needs to have a little jade egg in her life. Okay, so what is the jade egg? The jade egg is a little egg made of the stone jade, which means that it is non-porous. You can boil it to sterilize it, and you can get it in different sizes depending on your level of dexterity and tone. It is an ancient Taoist practice that helps to strengthen your pelvic bowl. It can help to balance your hormones, and it can really help with awakening your sexual energy and your full pleasure potential. It's not just about sexual energy and sexual gratification, it is about that life force energy within you. It's your vitality, it's your creativity, your inspiration, your eros, your desire. And I personally believe it is your personal power and empowerment as a woman. The stronger, the more supple and dexterous and healthier your yoni, the more vibrant, radiant and magnetic you become. So there's a few different ways that the jade egg can support you as an ambitious woman in a long-term relationship. First way is it supports your hormonal and pelvic health, like I've kind of been mentioning. So it can help you to regulate your hormones. So if you suffer with PMS, then if you use the jade egg throughout the month before your menstruation phase, before your bleed, then it can actually help balance your hormones, because it is bringing blood flow to that area of your body. It is bringing focus, attention, awareness to that part of you. It's allowing your sexual energy to flow, and this can really actually have an impact on the different glands, the different hormones that are secreted. It can have an impact on your mood. It can have an impact on your serotonin levels, your dopamine, your oxytocin, and all these things can help balance your hormones and help you to feel good. It can support you if you are going through symptoms of perimenopause and menopause, because it can help with vaginal dryness. It can help with feeling disconnected from that part of your body. It can help keep your yoni youthful and full of vibrancy and vital force energy. It can help your yoni to maintain elasticity, dexterity, suppleness, as well as tone, like I've mentioned. And it can help with post-menopause, because it can help prevent the muscles from atrophying. So when you're losing estrogen through the menopause process, then that can cause the muscles to become weaker and smaller. And if you are actively using your muscles and putting that bit more effort in, then it stops them from shrinking. It stops them from becoming weak. Like I said, it increases blood flow to that area, and it helps keep the pleasure alive. And it just helps you with your awareness of that part of your body and being. And where your attention goes, energy flows. So the next one is that it strengthens your pelvic bowl and your vaginal health. It can prevent prolapse and incontinence, because it helps you to create tone, not tension. It helps relieve and alleviate tension, but then helps you to create tone, and that's what we want, because tone is not the same as tension. Especially if you're spending a lot of time sitting down at a screen or just being quite sedentary, then it's really important to practice things like the jade egg to keep this area of your body alive and active and moving. So suppleness, dexterity and tone, like I keep speaking about, are the 3 keys to your pleasure. Suppleness is keeping the tissues supple and relaxing the muscles. You don't want to be over tensing the muscles, because then they get tight and stiff and tense, and that can cause numbness or pain, and over time that can cause muscle weakness because you can't engage the muscles. So this is about creating suppleness. You want the tissues in your yoni to be juicy and supple. Think of a nice, juicy, soft, ripe peach. Yum, yum, yum. And like I said, it creates tone and not tension, so you'll be able to engage all the muscles fully, which leads to dexterity. Once you're able to engage all the muscles, you can learn how to move the muscles independently of each other, and your yoni and your vaginal canal can become dexterous like your fingers. And obviously these things really help for your pleasure, because it helps with the ripples of orgasm and pleasure and bliss. It helps with the flow of energy. It helps you to be able to be empowered within your own pleasure, self-sourced. You can actually practice forms of yoni breathing that can bring you to orgasm without you even having to stimulate the area, just through your awareness, the energy flow and the ripples of your yoni, your dexterous yoni. It is amazing for sexual healing, for emotional release, trauma release. When you get to know your yoni, you will discover that it's very much linked with your emotions, your mental health and other parts of your body. Everything is interconnected. We are holistic. So as women especially, we store a lot of emotional pain and trauma and stress in the cells, the tissues, the muscles within our yoni. And so using the jade egg helps to release that emotion. It helps you to release stuck patterns, stagnation, tension, stress, all those things from within your yoni on a physical level, but also energetically and emotionally and psychologically too. It can also help you to release past imprints, past relationships, past things that maybe you have said yes to that you didn't want to say yes to, or things that have happened that were out of your control. It can really help you to tune into those past experiences and release them from your body. And it also gives space for those parts of you to integrate fully and to heal and to be less of a burden and less of a negative and more of part of you as a positive. The combination of your breath, your movement, your focused attention, awareness, your intention as well, it really helps you to restore sensation, to resensitize and to resensitize to subtle sensation and subtle pleasure and bliss, and it can really ignite your pleasure potential and your pleasure compass. What I have found by using the jade egg is that it's an incredible manifestation tool as well. It's amazing to become magnetic and attractive to what it is you want in life. You become a beacon of light that attracts the forward moving energy of the universe to you, so your desires come to you. You become this magnet for what it is you desire. So if you think about this area of your body, your yoni, that is your root chakra, your sacral center, this is the part of you where your creative life force energy is stored. When you learn how to harness that energy and activate it and actually start experiencing it with practices like the jade egg, then it can really enhance your sense of self and your empowerment and your confidence. When you become embodied in what I call your pleasure power, you start to become a powerful influence in your life, in your business, in the world, and it actually really enhances your self-expression. And so when you tune in and do practices with the jade egg, you activate the different chakras in your chakra system, and part of that is your throat chakra. I have found a direct link to my sexual energy, my creative life force, and my throat chakra, my expression, my self-expression in the world, and really coming back home to my message and who it is I am and what it is I'm here to share with the world. You can really become more aligned with your purpose and your passions. It is that passionate part of you, and it really does link to your self-expression. And I have found that when you start to express yourself sexually and with the jade egg, it can help you express yourself into the world. From working with other women and through my own personal experience, I have seen a direct correlation between a woman who is practicing her sensuality, resensitizing her body and her yoni, and really embodying her feminine energy and her pleasure power and her creative life force. When a woman feels sensual, sexual, erotic, embodied, turned on, and alive, she really does make bolder moves in the world. She is more aligned in her decisions. And this is definitely something that I have experienced for myself. I come into full alignment when I'm allowing myself to experience all aspects of myself. That includes my sexual energy, that includes my yoni. I can't just dismiss this part of me and expect my life to be flowing. So often, ambitious, successful women, female entrepreneurs who are in long-term relationships feel like they have to choose between success or love. But I'm here to tell you, you don't. You can have it all. You can have both. And it's about utilizing your feminine energy, utilizing your creative life force energy, your sexual energy, and really, really honoring your body. When you learn how to do this and create this as a habit and create that constant simmer and implement these practices into your daily or weekly life, you will see amazing results in your business, your relationship, your body, and your being. Your pleasure is not frivolous. Your pleasure really matters. Your pelvic health really matters. And it isn't a luxury, it is a power source for you. So the other way it can really help is in your long-term relationship with your partner. I mentioned at the start, this helps you to become really empowered in your own pleasure. You become resourceful, self-sourced. I call it self-sourced, meaning that you are taking responsibility for your pleasure, your orgasm. You don't actually need any specific type of stimulation because you are empowered within your yoni. And the Jade Egg practice really, really helps this. And so often in long-term relationships, you can get stuck in monotony. You can get stuck going down the same old pathways of pleasure and intercourse and sexual gratification and peak orgasm. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I know I speak a lot about doing it differently, but that's not me saying don't do it like that, because there is so much space. I have so much space and time for the masculine energy flow of things, and I'll probably do some videos on that as well, like how you can maximize that experience. But yeah, so often we get stuck in a rut sexually and in our lives, in our relationships, and daily stresses and the mundane can really weigh us down, and responsibilities and things like that. And there can be like difficulties with communication and all things like that. When you use the Jade Egg, you start to create variety within your body. You start to create novelty. You create new pleasure pathways, new neural pathways, new meridian pathways not new meridian pathways, but you connect in with the different meridian pathways within your body. And it's like infinite. There's an infinite amount of ways your sexual energy can flow around not just your yoni, but your entire body. You start to notice your holistic sexual self, and this can really start to bring in a sense of adventure with your partner. You can even have him help you with various Jade Egg practices, and he can do what's called lingam breathing, which is breathing with his penis, as you can do yoni breathing with the Jade Egg inside. And you can actually form a very deep, intimate bond with each other by synchronizing your breath patterns together, moving in time together, creating sound with each other, and doing these Taoist and tantric practices with the Jade Egg inside you, alongside your partner, with your partner. And this can create a really juicy, intimate space for you both. And last but by no means least, and I have touched on this, it obviously helps with your orgasms. It helps you to have better, deeper, more transcendental, higher states of consciousness, going to oblivion and beyond type of orgasms, mind-blowing orgasms. They can be like ocean waves, valleys, rolling hills, or they can be huge peak mountains and then back down into the valleys, then up to the peaks and all around. You can be riding those waves for a really long time, and the Jade Egg practice helps you to be able to have personal control more control over your orgasm. It can help you to prolong orgasm, create deeper orgasm, and like I said, all these different pleasure pathways. And so you can actually start experiencing energetic orgasm, full body orgasm, heartgasm. It really does open up your heart. When you integrate and release trauma on a physical level, when you clear your blocks to bliss, when you allow yourself to express your true emotions when connecting with your yoni, when you release tension, physical tension, when you use the jade egg to be an internal massage to create suppleness, and when you utilize it to create dexterity, it's like you're clearing the window, you're clearing the glass so that the pleasure can shine through. And when you soften in this way into your feminine energy, you can surrender fully into your pleasure. And this overflows into the way you operate within your daily life, within your relationship, and within your business. If you are feeling curious about the Jade Egg, then I recommend checking out Saida Desilets' Jade Egg Mastery Course. This is the course that I did, and the egg that I purchased was through Saida. I trust her explicitly. I absolutely adore her. She sources Canadian nephrite jade that is responsibly sourced, so you know that you're getting good quality jade. And she has, like I said, she has this amazing course called Jade Egg Mastery. And once you sign up to that course, you are part of that course for life, and you can do it again and again with the live group program each year. Full transparency here. Sorry, there's a helicopter. It's really random. There's never helicopters around here. Well, there is, very rarely. Anyway, full transparency, I am an advocate for Saida Desilets and her Jade Egg Mastery course and her other courses. I truly think she is an incredible woman doing amazing work in the world. So if you do purchase any of her courses through my link, then it means I do get a commission for that. I feel like it's a really juicy win-win-win that way, where we all receive. So if you have heard about Saida through me, I'd really appreciate it if you did use my link, if I have been the person to introduce you to her, and then we can all receive. If you're not quite ready for the Jade Egg, then I do recommend Yoni breathing as a starting point. I have a Yoni breathing playlist on this channel, and I have a free course of 7 guided Yoni breathing practices. If you sign up to my website, you can receive that for free. I really hope that you receive value from watching this video. If you did, feel free to give this video a thumbs up, and please do subscribe if you want to become part of this juicy community. You are welcome here. And let me know in the comments if you've ever tried the Jade Egg, or where you are on your journey, or any other practices that have really helped with your pelvic health and your vitality, your relationship and your business. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. I'm gonna go now, and I am wishing you an amazing day, and remember to keep it juicy. Bye. It's actually getting really cold. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum. Yum yum yum.